PipSnipers here, back for another update. Let's take a look at XRP today. And XRP had a really good day, or yesterday it had a good day because of the news that came out where the case is finally ended. I do think that XRP is going to go ahead and head towards the Wave 5 targets, sitting above $5. Okay, this is your reaccumulation range. It's just reaccumulating within here before we see one last push to the upside. Okay, this looks like your wave 1. I can show you it. I can show you guys it right over here. This was your wave 1. You see? And then you had a WXY correction. This is your WXY. And then you had another, and then you have another 5-wave move up. This was your wave 3, 4, and then you have an extension of the 5th wave. This is your correction right here, like that. And now it's likely what we're gonna see is we're gonna see chop out of the right side of the range. So we're gonna expand into the right side. And I know a lot of people are classifying this as a bearish head and shoulders, but when you see the price going sideways, it doesn't necessarily, and then you see 3 humps like this or 3 peaks, it doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna break down like that. Right? You always have to see, when you're doing analysis, is you have to see where the coin came from. Okay, so where did XRP come from? Okay, so it came from over 2,000 days of accumulation. Yeah, about 2,300 days of accumulation. And then at the apex of this pennant, you had this Wyckoff accumulation schematic that I was walking you guys through in the years of 2023 and 2024. This was 847 days. And then we start our impulsive move to the upside. So if it were to come down, if we were to even have a push down to around this region, it wouldn't really match a bullish market structure, right? It would look like something. It would look a little bearish, but I mean, we're holding the 50% fib, as you guys can see, and I don't think that we go any lower than this. There is always a possibility. So if we do, we come down to around $1.52 to $1.60 region. So around this $1.50 to $1.60 region we would come down to if we lose $1.90 as support. So this is a head and shoulders pattern, but what you tend to see is fake outs, especially in the crypto market, because this is a common retail pattern trap. So I'm thinking this is a wave 1, a wave 2, your 3rd, 4th, and then we have a 5th wave to the upside. Now, when it comes to, let me see here. Now, when it comes to finding the target, we could do it in many ways. I know a lot of things point to around $8 to $13. We can even take a look at the XRP market cap chart right over here, and we can see that it predicts the Fibonacci from your. So this is your Wyckoff range, right? Let's not forget about this range. It's a very important range we broke out of. And from the highest recorded price in the range down to your last point of support, before we started making higher lows and higher highs, we can see how well this fib worked here. You see, we hit the 2.618 and then we topped out. You guys see that? Hit the 2.618 and then topped out. And then the 3.618 is at around 442 billion, which is around $8, like within the $7.40 to $8 region. And then the 4.236 is 740 billion, which is $13. And in my opinion, in my expertise, it's likely going to overshoot. It's going to have a very explosive like move like this in 2018. And yeah, there's going to be a ton of FOMO. I'm sure it's even going to be on the news and all of that stuff. So yeah, I think 4.236 gets hit at 743.5 billion, which would be at $13. And you can even see here on the USD pair that when you take a fib from your 2018 high down to your low, you can see here that it's $13 as well on the linear scale. Right here. You see 4.236 is at 1350 around this region, and then yeah. So we have a lot of confluence around that level, and then yeah. So yeah, this is XRP, but you know something that I've also noticed is that it's been consolidating above these 2021 highs. Usually when you have a bull market, which XRP has been in, it's been within its own secular bull market. You have a 5-wave move up, and usually you have a 3-wave move up, and then your 4th wave consolidates like this. But at some point, once this wave 4 finishes consolidating, we have expansion for your 5th wave before we have reversion back into this wave 4 range. Okay, so that's what I'm expecting on XRP. It's just consolidating within on the top of the 2021 highs, and look how long it's been consolidating for. About 111 days, and from the peak to trough, we went down by about 47%. So we have time and price-based capitulation. Now, going forward on the small time frame, this is exactly what we would want to see. We want to see the price, like I said in my previous video, get above these these 2 levels. $267 and $276. Once we get above those 2 levels, then we know for sure it's going to take out $3 and it's going to head towards, and it's going to have a breakout above these highs at 340. Now the XRP versus the Bitcoin pair, we can see that it's just making higher lows within its range, and this is a bullish order flow. So this is your bullish order flow right here, and like the retail mindset would think, oh, okay, this is just a bearish channel, but this is actually bullish. So you're probably gonna see something like this. Let's check out the daily levels, and yeah, around this region, around these 2 regions. Then we can go back down to the 4-hour time frame, and you may see a tap into this level and then continue on up from there. And then eventually you break the upper channel resistance, and then you head into expansion. So you can kind of consider it like a slow grind up like that, or a wall of worry, and then all of a sudden you have the price moves faster as time progresses, or as you near the inflection point. So when we take a fib to this from this swing low up to this swing high, it would just come to around these fibs, the XRP Bitcoin pair. And it's currently on the 38.2% fib. Okay, it's on the 38.2. So it either pops off over here or it comes down and grinds its way and then it pops off. Okay. So yeah. XRP dominance chart looks pretty good. Same thing, right? So you took out these highs, you had an ABC correction down, and you're just chopping around here. Yeah, you're just chopping and making higher highs and higher lows. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to let me know. If you want access to over 300 assets, then click the link in the description below to join the Discord. Peace out and take it easy. See you in the next one.